And we're live here at Veterans Park, Bristol, Florida, as we're getting set here for the game 2 of bracket play in the AA State Tournament Machine Pitch Traditional Division. As we saw in game 1, Bartow defeated Okeechobee 4-0. Okeechobee was the #1 seed, Bartow #3. So Bartow is in the driver's seat. This game between Spring Hill American and Marianna, we see Spring Hill American the #2 seed and Marianna the #4 seed. Marianna will be your visitor. Spring Hill American will be your home team. So Marianna will get the first crack with the bats. These teams did play, and we saw Spring Hill American being victorious over Marianna. Don't have the score right offhand, but it was rather decisive. Marianna will get the crack with Riley Atkinson stepping into the batter's box. He'll bat from the left-hand side, and he'll take a look at the first pitch. Shout out here. (850-643-6237). Riley Atkinson, second baseman. He fires over to first, and they get Riley Atkinson for the first out of the game. So Spring Hill American quickly retires Riley Atkinson for the first out. That'll bring up Brody Guy, the third baseman. He stands in there, and he's going to look at the first pitch. And we'll try to get some of your shout-outs in here. Says, let's go, number 27, Brody Heddick, and the Spring Hill All-Stars. Number 1, Jaden Allen for Spring Hill. You're our #1 player. Aunt Tiffany, Uncle Brad, and Madison love you, and we are so proud of you. This is Brody Guy. We've looked at a few pitches now. The Jaden Allen, keep it up. We love you, Nana and Papa Rich. So we have one out here in the top of the first inning. Marianna batting, Brody Guy, as Brody Guy elects to look at another pitch. Brody Guy will be followed by Bo Swearingen. Brody Dykes, and Brody Guy's fixing to see another pitch. He hits it straight back, and it's going to be fouled out of play. Followed by Brody Dykes is Mason Lewis. Mason Lewis is playing second today. Press Nolan, Jacoby Moss, Cole Allgood, Blake Flowers, Garrison Mitchell, Riley Ferris, and Gabe Atkins, and that's Brody Guy. Found another one out of play. He is beyond his 5-pitch count now, so he'll have to keep swinging the bat if he wants to remain up there. He has to, and he does, and he goes down on strikes. So that'll be go down as a K, strikeout in the score book if you're keeping it at home. So 2 outs real quickly for Marianna. This Spring Hill American team is a very fine defensive team, and they can hit the ball. They're well balanced. That'll bring the #3 hitter, Bo Swearingen. I believe he is the catcher for Marianna. And here's another shout out. Let's go Spring Hill, Trinity Yankees, and Joey the sellout. 3-5-2 area. Bo Swearingen get set. He digs his feet in there. Coach is ready. He fires another one in there, and it's fouled back. Right back to the backstop. As the Swearingen gets set again. And here comes the ball, and he elects just to look at it. We have 2 outs now as Both Riley Atkinson and Brody Guy have been retired, and Bo Swearingen goes down on strikes. So that'll be 3 up and 3 down as Marianna goes quietly. And we'll go to the bottom half of the inning, and we'll see Spring Hill American get their turn with the bats. You're listening to the AA State Tournament on jockjive.com.
When you need well drilling or pump service, you need Bassford. Proudly serving the Panhandle for 50 years, Bassford works with contractors, home builders, and individual homeowners. Thomas Bassford is dedicated to providing you with top-of-the-line products and service to ensure long-lasting results. For all your well construction or repair needs, see Bassford Well Drilling and Pump Service. Our pumps are premium products that have been tested and proven to be the best available. Call 850-526-3913 or 363-0501. When those taste buds are demanding delicious, make it the Cookhouse Restaurant in Blountstown. From steaks to sandwiches, cooks will have those buds saying, oh yeah. There's prime rib, crab legs, a variety of seafood and steaks, soup and salad bar, a complete dessert menu and ice cream bar, and more. The Cookhouse Restaurant is open 10 to 8 Monday through Thursday, till 9 on Friday and Saturday, and open at 7 a.m. Saturday for breakfast. The Cookhouse Restaurant is located on Main Street North. Player team and umpire specials available.
And we're back here at Veterans Park as the Marianna batters went 1, 2, and 3 quietly. Now Spring Hill American will get their turn. We have Jackson Barton batting leadoff, Mario DeAngelis, Jaden Allen, A.J. O'Nolan, Brody Heddick, Noah Sanchez, Austin Emmerman, Braden Savarese, Jacob Gianni, Lucas Sutton, Frankie Sikelski, and J.P. Patterson for that Spring Hill Americans lineup there. So here is Jackson Barton, and he looks at the first one. That's what they like to do. They like to see where that machine's going to throw it, and then and he skies one up to the skies, and Marianna, third baseman and catcher, were giving chase over there, and neither one could get there as he fires it back to the Spring Hill coach. So Barton will come get his bat. So he digs back in. He has 2 pitches and 1 strike. And he swings away, and it's a big swing and a miss. So now he has 3 pitches and 2 strikes. Remember, you get 5 pitches or 3 strikes, whichever one comes first. And he hits that one to the third baseman, and it goes under his glove. And Barton will be safely aboard first. It looks as if that's the third baseman, Brody Guy over there. It appears the ball has hit his foot or ankle or some sort. We'll like to remind you while they get that sorted out that if you want a download of any of this week's tournaments, they are only $5 each. Just email info@jockjive.com. Info@jockjive.com. Tell us what games you want. We'll send an electronic invoice that allows you to pay by debit or credit, and the games will be on their way to you. That's info@jockjive.com for a keepsake you'll want for a lifetime. And they're, as you can hear in our crowd mic, they're giving Brody Guy a hand. So he's going to be all right. He's going to give it a go, and we'll see if he can tough it out. And he's going to at least attempt it. But they got Barton on first. Now I bring up Mario DeAngelis. So he's going to elect to look at the first one as Barton ran halfway down to second, but then he came back as they see if they can get a wild throw. That one was on point for Bo Swearingen, the catcher for Marianna. And Angeles hits that one And it past the second baseman. It goes into right field. It's all the way to the fence. Barton's going round third, head toward home, and Angeles is going home as well. And that's going to be inside the park home run. So Spring Hill is jumping on them early. As they're out to a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the first inning. And that'll bring up Jaden Allen. Jaden Allen for Spring Hill American. That ball from Mario DeAngelis went all the way to the fence. And Jaden Allen elects to just look at this one. And he steps back into the batter's box. He says he's ready now. He hits a high fly ball to the third baseman, Brody Guy. And he camps under that one and hauls it in. So that'll be the first out of the inning for Marianna, as Spring Hill American is batting. So that'll bring up the cleanup hitter. That's A.J. O'Nolan. A.J. O'Nolan elects to just watch it. See where it's going to go. Now he steps back in there and pounds the plate a little bit. He hits it between the third baseman and shortstop. Goes under the left fielder's glove, but the left center was there for the backup, so no harm done. And that'll have O'Nolan standing on first for a clean single. So, runner on first is O'Nolan. The batter will be Brody Heddick. He's the shortstop for Spring Hill. And he elects to just look at it. Catcher dropped the ball, but he was able to keep it in front of him. So that'll keep O'Nolan at first. Heddick is ready for the next pitch and swinging away and fouled straight back to the backstop. They retrieve that's Swearingen retrieving the ball and throwing it back to the pitcher. Heddick digs back in. He hits it to the shortstop. Shortstop flips it over to second, and they get the out at second, so they are able to get the force and get that lead runner. So that'll be 2 outs now for Marianna, as Spring Hill has the 2-0 lead here. And that'll bring up Noah Sanchez, who is your pitcher for today. And Heddick acted like he was going to go, but he put the brakes on. So here's Sanchez, and he hits it to the shortstop. Shortstop gathers it, and umpire says, yes, he did get him. So Spring Hill can only scratch 2 across with a inside the Parker home run by DeAngelis. So we'll go to the second inning with Spring Hill American leading Marianna 2-0. You're listening to the AA State Tournament on JockJive.com.
Sportsmanship is one of the goals of Dixie Youth Baseball. At times, we see good sportsmanship displayed by everyone except for some adults. We feel that as adults, regardless of whether or not they're active in the program, they're supposed to set a good example. Everyone can do this as they sit in the stands cheering for their favorite team. Be a good example of sportsmanship. Yell for, not against a team. In this way, you can set a good example of sportsmanship. Fans are as much a part of the game as the umpires. So be a good fan by cheering for your team and not against the other.
Welcome back to Veterans Park, where we're calling the AA State Tournament the traditional division. We got game 2 of the bracket play here. We got Spring Hill American with a 2-0 lead over Marianna, top of the second inning. Marianna will be sending Brody Dykes to the plate. He'll try to get something started here. Real quickly, the Marianna manager is Jesse Allgood. Assistants are Waylon Dykes, Bradley Flowers, and Brian Mitchell. Brody Dykes gets ready to, he steps into the batter's box. And he sees the first pitch, and he just decides to look at it. Didn't like where it was, so he'll wait for the next one. And he hits the next one right back to the pitcher. Pitcher has a little trouble with it, but he was able to get him in time. So good job by the pitcher there. He had a little bit of trouble with it, but he was able to collect it and make a good throw there to first. That was Noah Sanchez. So I'll bring up Mason Lewis, who hit it right back to the pitcher, but it got past the pitcher and it got into center field. That was the right center fielder that hauled that one in. So Mason Lewis aboard first. That'll bring up Press Nolan now for Marianna. 1 out, runner on first. And he swings at the first pitch. 1 strike, 1 pitch now for Press Nolan at the plate for Marianna. And here comes the second pitch, and he swings at the second pitch, and it's going to be a foul ball off the first base dugout. They have collected another one from the umpire, and they're ready for the third pitch of this at bat. And he swings at the third pitch, and it's going to be strike 3 for Press Nolan. And getting a right inning here. So it's going to be 2 outs now. 2 outs now for Marianna to work with here. And that's going to bring up Moss. It's going to be Jacoby Moss playing center field for Marianna. He has it back to the shortstop. He's going to flip it over to second. And they made that one look easy. And that's going to take us to the bottom half of the inning, as Spring Hill American is leading Marianna 2-0 here in the second inning. We'll take a break. You're listening to the AA State Tournament on JockJive.com.
What makes Dixie Youth Baseball different? Well, one good rule is required participation. During the local season, every player on every team is required to play in every game. And all tournament players are required to bat at least once in every game. It's not a perfect rule, but it's much more than most youth baseball organizations do. And it allows each baseball player to be an active participant. Just being a part of each win or loss means so much to the child. They just want to belong, and Dixie Youth Baseball sees to it that they do by making this a regular rule. We think this is a step in the right direction, the child's direction.
Roberts & Roberts Construction, with offices on Sherman Avenue in Panama City, are proud supporters of Dixie Youth Baseball. Roberts & Roberts understand the importance of instilling the positive characteristics that team sports provide. The ability to work together for a common goal, pick a teammate up when they are down, and praise a job well done are traits that will serve the young athletes well throughout their lives. And at Roberts & Roberts Construction, we are proud of these young gentlemen and ladies.
Welcome back to Veterans Park here at Bristol, Florida. Listening to the AA State Tournament live on JockJive.com. Spring Hill is getting their turn at the bat. We have Austin Emmerman going to lead things off for Spring Hill. He elects to show bunt, but quickly pulls it back. We'll see what Emmerman tries to do here. And he hits it down to third base, and that's Brody guy that can't handle the hot shot corner. So we'll have Austin Enterman safely aboard first. Now to bring up number 98, Braden Savarese. He bunts back to the pitcher. It's a good bunt, and Garrison Mitchell just eats it. So they'll have runners on first and second now. Will Spring Hill. Again, anytime that they bunt or hit that first pitch, it's kind of a surprise because they look at the first pitch so often. And number 11, shows bunt, and Emmerman's going to head to third as both runners move up on a pass ball. So this is Jacob Gianni at the plate, and they'll have runners at second and third with no outs. And it's going to be a foul ball out of play. The runners at second and third now for number 11, Jacob Gianni. Here comes the pitch, and he hits it over the shortstop's head. It's going to fall right in front of the left center fielder. One run comes in. Another run comes in. And Spring Hill quickly scores 2 more runs. That was Gianni. Had the birthday boy from yesterday. And Gianni will be standing on first. So no outs here with Gianni on first. 4-0 here. Spring Hill American leads it. With number 4 now, Lucas Sutton, the right fielder. I'm not sure where we have Lucas Sutton at the plate. They were waiting to take the shin guards off of the on-deck batter. I'm not sure why we were waiting on that, but anyway, we were. And Lucas Sutton lays down the bunt, the third base line, and Garrison Mitchell, the pitcher, has no play. So Spring Hill American quickly has runners on first and second again, and they have elected to play small ball here in game number 2, as Marianna has not made the adjustment. This will bring up number 10 as he's going to try to bunt too, and the runner at second is going to move down to third, and after third, the runner from first is going to move up to second. That was Jacob Gianni still in third, and Lucas Sutton moving up to second. So now runners on second and third, and the Marianna coach has seen enough as he wants to have a huddle with his infield. And this is number 10, Frankie Sikelski, will be batting when the Marianna coach gets done talking to his infield, as he wants him to regroup. So runners on second and third now. Spring Hill leading 4-0. No outs. Frankie Sikelski is our batter, as he was showing bunt. And we will see if he stays with the bunt. And he just looks at that one. He was not showing his hand. So we'll see what young Sikelski elects to do here. And he just looks at another pitch. And the coaches for Spring Hill are trying to say it's throwing high. It's throwing high. And Sikelski hits that one between the third baseman and shortstop. One run will come in. The runner at second just had to stay there because the shortstop had the ball. So they'll have runners on first and second. And Spring Hill increases their lead to 5-0 now. 5-0. As now J.P. Patterson comes to bat. And Patterson just looks at the first one. We have runners on first and second now. First and second, Spring Hill leading 5-0. And Patterson fouls that one straight back. Again, we still have no outs. No outs. No outs here. And this is the bottom of the second inning here. And Patterson hits it to third baseman. All the third baseman has to do is step on his bag. There was a force there. So we'll still have runners on first and second. But now we have one out. One out now. So that'll go down as a fielder's choice for Patterson. Runners on first and second. And that'll bring up Jackson Barton, leadoff hitter for Spring Hill. See if he can add to it. And he hits a high fly ball. And Bo Swearingen, the catcher, is able to camp under it. So Spring Hill quickly has 2 outs after it's Marianna in the field. Spring Hill's the one batting, but Marianna has quickly gotten 2 outs after struggling, giving up 3 runs. So here comes Mario DeAngelis. He's the one that had the home run earlier. And the catcher can't find the ball. The runner at second will just stay put. So runner still at first and second with Angelis. We've seen what he can do. Dangerous hitter. He hits it back to the pitcher. The pitcher cannot find the ball. And he's hit. The runner was headed home, and he quickly heads back to third as the pitcher has that helmet with a face mask on. So sometimes it can be tough to find the ball. So now we'll have bases loaded. Bases loaded for Spring Hill. Leading 5-0. 2 outs. And that'll bring up Jaden Allen. Jaden Allen for Spring Hill. Quick shout out while Jaden's batting. Go Spring Hill American. Keep up the great work you have all done, Jaden. Papa and Nana love you. All you boys have fun like you always do. And Jaden hits one. It gets past the left center fielder. We got 1 run comes in. Another one comes in. And another one's rounding third. And Jaden's going to be standing on third. It's going to be a 3 RBI triple. It's going to be a 3 RBI triple as we try to add our scorecard up here. As 3 runs came in for Spring Hill American, as Jaden Allen had the 3 RBI triple. Now to bring up A.J. O'Nolan, the cleanup hitter. We will make it 8-0 now for Spring Hill American. 8-0, leading Marianna here in the bottom of the second. Keep in mind that. And he hits it under the third baseman's glove. And it gets past the left fielder. And we'll see what he can do. And he throw home, and it's going to score. And 7 runs is the max you can score. So I have now that's 10-0. So they're going to have to swap sides as Spring Hill has scored the max amount of runs that you're allowed in 1 inning. So they're going to end the second inning 10-0 over Marianna. as they're not allowed to score any more runs in this inning. So we're going to go to the top of the third with Spring Hill American leading 10-0 over Marianna. You're listening to the AA State Tournament, JockJive.com.
What makes Dixie Youth Baseball different? Well, one good rule is required participation. During the local season, every player on every team is required to play in every game. And all tournament players are required to bat at least once in every game. It's not a perfect rule, but it's much more than most youth baseball organizations do. And it allows each baseball player to be an active participant. Just being a part of each win or loss means so much to the child. They just want to belong, and Dixie Youth Baseball sees to it that they do by making this a regular rule. We think this is a step in the right direction, the child's direction.
When those taste buds are demanding delicious, make it the Cookhouse Restaurant in Blountstown. From steaks to sandwiches, cooks will have those buds saying, oh yeah. There's prime rib, crab legs, a variety of seafood and steaks, soup and salad bar, a complete dessert menu and ice cream bar, and more. The Cookhouse Restaurant is open 10 to 8 Monday through Thursday, till 9 on Friday and Saturday, and open at 7 a.m. Saturday for breakfast. The Cookhouse Restaurant is located on Main Street North. Player, team, and umpire specials available.
Welcome back to Bristol, Florida. We're here at Veterans Park, where Spring Hill American, we saw them score 8 runs last inning. Again, the max is 7, but you have to allow that continuation of the last, since he hit it all the way to the outfield. He got the home run. So it'll officially go down as 10-0. 10-0. So Spring Hill Americans leading 10-0.
Pamela Shiver, please report to the press box upstairs. Pamela Shiver, please report to the press box. Thank you.
We'll have Marianna coming to bat here in the top of the third inning. And it'll be Cole Allgood. Cole Allgood is the batter. And he elects just to look at the first one. Does all good. His daddy's the manager for Marianna, Jesse Allgood. And he hits the next one. It's foul ball. He'll have to come back and do it again. So Cole gets his bat. And he digs his feet in there. Again, 2 pitches, 1 strike here. And he hits it right back to the pitcher. The pitcher collects the ball. And wild throw goes past the first baseman, and Cole's going to head over to second. And they get the ball, and a tag is applied. So they're going to get Cole Allgood at second after he elected to run down to first after the bad throw. So Cole Allgood is going to be gunned down at second for the first out of the inning. And it looks like our catcher has gotten too hot as the catcher for Spring Hill is Frankie Sikelski. The umpire said he has gotten too hot, and he said he needed some water, needed to cool off. That was the home plate umpire doing a good job of looking out for him. Well, these umpires, they do more than just call out and safe. They look out for the players, and that was a good job by home plate umpire Boo Bryant there. Blake Flowers is your next batter. He hits it right back to the pitcher. Pitcher fires over to first, and they get Blake Flowers for the second out of the inning. So Marianna has went 1 and 2 so far. We got 2 outs now in the top of the third. Nobody on base for Marianna. Now they have Garrison Mitchell up at the plate. He's been playing pitcher position. He fouls it straight back to the backstop. Garrison Mitchell hitting out of that left-hand side of the batter's box. And we see the home plate umpire. He's helping the catcher out a little more now. Here's Mitchell. He elects to hit that one, and the first baseman gathers it, and he'll touch the bag for out number 3. And we'll see Spring Hill again. See if their bats remain hot in the bottom half of the third. We'll be right back. You're listening to the AA State Tournament on JockJive.com.
Roberts Construction, with offices on Sherman Avenue in Panama City, are proud supporters of Dixie Youth Baseball. Roberts understand the importance of instilling the positive characteristics that team sports provide. The ability to work together for a common goal, pick a teammate up when they are down, and praise a job well done are traits that will serve the young athletes well throughout their lives. And at Roberts Construction, we are proud of these young gentlemen and ladies. Florida Dixie Youth All-Stars Sheriff Eddie Joe White welcomes you to Liberty County. Sheriff White understands all the hard work that has brought you to Bristol and salutes your efforts. He and his staff of deputies and admin personnel wish you the very best. Win or lose, it's about sportsmanship and doing your best. Good luck from Sheriff Eddie Joe White, serving Liberty County with fairness and honesty.
And we're back as Marianna has been unable to scratch anything across. They've been unable to get a runner to second. They have gotten a runner on first as Riley Atkinson reached and Mason Lewis reached. But they have been unable to do anything else. They hadn't got anything to second. We've seen Spring Hill scratch 10 across. Spring Hill leads at 10-0, and we have A.J. O'Nolan was the last batter. It's now Brody Heddick as he hits one between shortstop and third. Brody Heddick's going to be aboard first. As this is the bottom of the third inning now. Spring Hill leading 10-0. Runner on first now. Excuse me. While I was updating my scorecard, I apparently missed something. Like my fellow broadcaster said, it's not good to miss something, but we missed something, and now Heddick's on third. So, Heddick's on third. Sanchez is at the plate, and a liner right back up the middle, and Heddick's going to score from third. And Sanchez will be aboard on first. So, well, it'll be 11-0 now for Spring Hill over Marianna. Sanchez will be aboard first. Now the batter will be Austin Emmerman, and he elects to show bunt, and he pulls it back. Sanchez will take off, and he'll come back. It was a wise decision, as he would not have made it. Atkinson caught the ball well in time. So still have hit it. And that's Sanchez at first. And a sharply hit ground ball. And home plate umpire says just foul. Just foul. Austin Emmerman here. Austin Emmerman at the plate. Got Sanchez on first. Sanchez on first. And a line drive caught by the third baseman. That is Brody Dykes. Brody Dykes with a nice catch. Nice catch by Brody Dykes over there. We now have one out. One out for Spring Hill here in the home half of the third inning. And I'll bring up number 98. Number 98 is going to be Braden Savarese. Braden Savarese is batting with Noah Sanchez standing over there on first. He waits, and it's going to be hit to the third baseman. Third baseman fields it, and safe, as the second baseman had dropped the ball. So we'll have Sanchez aboard second, and we'll have Savarese on first. So runners on first and second now for Spring Hill. One out, and that's going to bring up Jacob Gianni, who has hit the ball very well. He shows bunt, and he quickly pulls it back. Ball gets past the catcher, and both runners move up. So we'll have runners on second and third now for Spring Hill American. We have Gianni up to bat now. And it's sharply hit between the shortstop and third. That's going to score one. They're sending the second one, and it's going to easily score both runs. That'll take your Spring Hill lead to 13-0 now over Marianna. And so we'll have Gianni on first. That's a 2 RBI single for Gianni. Good piece of hitting. He has hit really well the whole tournament. And that is Lucas Sutton lays down a pretty bunt. Nothing that Garrison Mitchell could do with that one. So that'll bring up Frankie Sikelski. Got a quick shout out here. Go Spring Hill. Braden, number 98, love mom and dad and Bubby. He's doing really well. And this is Sikelski shows bunt. And on the throw back to the pitcher, we got a delay steal. That's the first delay steal we have seen here. That was Gianni with a heads-up base running there. And a quick liner over the pitcher's head. The shortstop steps on second and throws to first with a rare double play. That was Riley Atkinson that had stepped on second to get the force and throw to first. Rare double play, and that ends the threat here with Spring Hill tacking on 3 more to lead at 13-0 over Marianna. And we'll take a break. You're listening to the AA State Tournament on JockJive.com.
What makes Dixie Youth Baseball different? Well, one good rule is required participation. During the local season, every player on every team is required to play in every game. And all tournament players are required to bat at least once in every game. It's not a perfect rule, but it's much more than most youth baseball organizations do. And it allows each baseball player to be an active participant. Just being a part of each win or loss means so much to the child. They just want to belong, and Dixie Youth Baseball sees to it that they do by making this a regular rule. We think this is a step in the right direction, the child's direction.
When those taste buds are demanding delicious, make it the Cookhouse Restaurant in Blountstown. From steaks to sandwiches, cooks will have those buds saying, oh yeah. There's prime rib, crab legs, a variety of seafood and steaks, soup and salad bar, a complete dessert menu and ice cream bar, and more. The Cookhouse Restaurant is open 10 to 8 Monday through Thursday, till 9 on Friday and Saturday, and open at 7 a.m. Saturday for breakfast. The Cookhouse Restaurant is located on Main Street North. Player team and umpire specials available.
Welcome back to Veterans Park here at Bristol, Florida. If you're here, if you're listening to the game here at the park, just really want to mention the Cookhouse over at Blountstown. They are doing a couple of different promotional deals over there. You can take your ball player in uniform and have a free drink with your meal. Feed a family of 4. Barbecue sliders, hamburgers, French fries for like $27.99, I think. And if your ball player hits a home run, you can get a free meal. Just show them the ball. So couple of different things the Cookhouse has going on over there. If you are here in Bristol, if you're not here in Bristol, then you're just going to miss out on some good home country style cooking. And that's Riley Ferris. And the shortstop fills it and fires over to first, and he gets them. So that's going to be one out real quick for Marianna. As we're here in the top of the fourth inning now. Top of the fourth inning. That brings up Gabe Atkins. Gabe Atkins hits it right back up the middle. Shortstop can't get to it. The center fielder will have to come in and get it. So Marianna's 12 hitter trying to get something started here. And that'll bring up Riley Atkinson. Riley Atkinson, the runner on first. Riley Atkinson with a runner on first. We'll see if he can get something going here. He elects just to look at it. As it's one of your rare, he throws right and bats left. You don't see it too much, but you do occasionally see it. And he hits it right to the second base. Second fires back to first in the double play. Spring Hill answers back to Marianna's double play, and we'll end the inning. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Spring Hill leading 13-0. You're listening to JockJive.com.
We invite your support and contributions to the Dixie Youth Scholarship Fund. Offering financial assistance to hundreds of former players was not accomplished easily. Funds for these scholarships came from many sources, including donations. We ask you to consider making a contribution and by doing so, help more graduates from Dixie Youth Leagues to continue their education. All money collected for the scholarship fund is given for scholarships. No funds are kept for administrative purposes. If you would be interested in knowing more about the scholarship program, contact one of the officials at this tournament. They will provide information and explain what to do. On behalf of those who have received scholarships in the past years, may we express our appreciation for your support of the scholarship program. Thanks to you, it's working.
Welcome back here. I have the score at 13-0 here, and the players and teams have decided to shake hands. I'm not sure if the rule is actually that is the mercy rule. It would have been the bottom of the fourth inning, and it's 10 after 4. It's 10 after 4. So the mercy rule is in effect. So that will end the game with it being 13-0, because the rule is 10 after 4. So that will end the game with Spring Hill American defeating Marianna 13-0. We will have our winner's bracket game will be Bartow over against Spring Hill at 5 o'clock tomorrow. Okeechobee will play Marianna at 3 o'clock tomorrow in the loser's bracket game. The winner of the loser's bracket will have to play at 8 o'clock against the loser of the winner's bracket game. So a lot more baseball left to be played tomorrow. So the Okeechobee and Marianna still have a lot more baseball left. But that's going to do it for today for the traditional division of the AA state tournament machine pitch. You still have the majors going on. You still have the B division pitch machine. So don't miss any action. But for John Brock and Jock Jive, it's been my great pleasure listening, and God bless.
What makes Dixie Youth Baseball different? Well, one good rule is required participation. During the local season, every player on every team is required to play in every game, and all tournament players are required to bat at least once in every game. It's not a perfect rule, but it's much more than most youth baseball organizations do, and it allows each baseball player to be an active